Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, 360, the poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Cameron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
No limit to the limit. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp. No limit to the limit with Robert and Vicky Bell. I thought I told you. No limit to the limit, for better or for worse. No limit to the limit, for richer or poor. No limit to the limit in sickness and health. I thought I told you to love and cherish until death do you part. 1 + 1 =
1.
2 is bigger, but it's
Still 1.
1 1,000, but 2
10,000.
Team Bell, Rob and Vicky Bell, Hot 702.5.
We out. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp with Vicky and Robert Bell on Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. Also known as the Commitment Colonel, leading the charge on lasting love. Welcome this morning.
Good morning, Lady Bell. Vicky, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp with the Bell. Saturday, August 23rd, 2025 already. Lady Bell, we down to one more week. Next weekend is Labor Day weekend already. I really can't believe how fast this year has gone by already. A week from Monday will be Labor Day, September 1st.
September 1st.
Already. Then we be into your birthday month, so they're gonna kick off a whole nother thing. Lady, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good this morning. My mind ain't doing 1,000 miles an hour right now. I'm sticking to the notes. I added a few more notes, but they all coincide together.
Well, all right.
Lady Bell, maybe that's what I probably need to do. Not drink no coffee on Saturday morning. Maybe if I don't drink no coffee on Saturday, I ain't had no coffee all week.
Well, look at that. I'm so proud of you.
I haven't had no coffee all week, so I'm feeling good.
Today.
I'm feeling good this morning.
Coffee.
My mind ain't doing 1,000 miles an hour, so I'm going to stick to the notes here. I'm going to stick to the notes here on Hot 702.5 Risky Radio, straight out of Las Vegas. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp with the Bell. Lady Bell, you said this morning I was going over some notes. I want to take a direction because you know what August 21st was? Do you know? You said no?
No.
Did you actually say no?
I said no.
August 21st. Can I take you back?
Sure.
Recall and review, since you don't know what August 21st is. August 21st, 19. Now you know I'm going because I said 19. August 21st, 1992.
Oh, my goodness.
About 7:30 a.m. in the morning in the city of Cleveland on the corner of Euclid Avenue and Green Avenue at the Green Light Shopping Center. It was a place there called Key Bank. Lady Bell, you know, now do you remember August 21st, 1992?
I'm assuming that's the day you took somebody to work and I was walking across the parking lot.
That's the day I took Lady Bell. You know, we got to find her. We must find, anybody know Anna Grant? Anna Grant from Cleveland, Ohio. Anna graduated from Shaw High School?
Mm-mm.
Where she graduated from?
I don't know. But she didn't graduate.
Oh no, her and Melba was cronies. Man,
Melba
Melba
graduated from.
If y'all know, where's Melba at? Maybe if we find Melba, we could probably find Anna.
Okay.
If anybody know Anna Grant of Cleveland, Ohio, she used to work for Key Bank back in the early 90s. Anna Grant. If y'all can find Anna Grant, if it wasn't for Anna Grant, thank you, Anna Grant, wherever you are. I hope life is good to you as it been to me. If it wasn't for Anna Grant, I wouldn't be sitting here with you. I would not be sitting here with you. So since you said this morning, you said, Rob, let's talk about 1 + 1 being 1. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about 2 is bigger, but it's still 1. Let's talk about 2 is after 1, but it always go back to 1 first. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about 1 1,000, but 2 10,000 for years and years. Why do y'all say that? What do that mean? Where do y'all go with that? Lady Bell, if it wasn't for Anna Grant, that morning, August 21st, I might need these tissues, Lady Bell.
That's why we got them right there. Got them right there.
I might need these tissues. Somebody said to me, Rob, how can I say this? Somebody, when people say, sometimes when a man is doing well and life is good, and people say, especially if let's just say you got a little bit of money. And first thing a man might say to you, man, just imagine if you were single. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be me if I was single. I definitely probably wouldn't be here right now if I was single. If I don't even know if I would still be above ground if I was single. True story, Lady Bell. You know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm sticking to the notes, Lady Bell. I'm sticking to the notes.
Okay.
We talked about if it wasn't for Anna Grant that morning, Lady Bell. Can I take you back to August 21st, prior to seeing you in the parking lot? I was off of work injured. Remember, I was off of work injured?
Yes.
Well, you found out I was off work injured. And that morning, about 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm downstairs. Because people always ask, how did y'all meet? How did y'all meet? How did all this come about? How did you get her? How did you get her?
Stick to the subject.
This is the subject.
Yeah,
1
okay.
+ 1 is 1. 2 is bigger, but it's still 1. How did you get her? About 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm downstairs washing my car. Now, at the time, I owned a rental property, and Anna lived up on my 3rd floor. And I'm downstairs. I lived on the 2nd floor, and I'm downstairs washing my car, and I hear her flying down the stairs, about to break her neck, Vicky, about to break her neck. When she get outside, I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? Now, Anna moved in. She had just moved in June, so she only been there a couple months. And she flying down the stairs. I'm like, girl, what's wrong? I'm about to miss the bus. I'm going to miss the bus. I got to hurry up. You know what? I ain't got nothing to do. Let me finish rinsing off my car and drying off my car. That was the greatest decision I made in my life, Lady Bell. Let me finish drying off my car, rinsing off my car. I'll run you to work. Ain't no worries. I'll take you to work. So I finished wiping off my car, drying off my car, bringing her to the Green Light Shopping Center on the corner of Euclid Avenue and Green Road at the Green Light Shopping Center on the border of Cleveland and East Cleveland. It was 3 borders there, Cleveland, East Cleveland, and Euclid, or South Euclid? South Euclid.
No, Euclid.
It's Euclid?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is
Yeah,
Euclid. So
South
you got Euclid, East Cleveland, and Euclid. So we get there. I'm driving it to the park. I'm driving there. We sitting there, and she said, well, nobody's here yet. So we sitting in the parking lot. Now, we talking 1992, lady, but ain't no cell phone, ain't none of that stuff. So we just sitting in the car, and I don't know, I'm just looking down. She's sitting in the car. We waiting for somebody to come and open up the
branch.
Because y'all, back then, y'all had the little signals or something. Mm-hmm. If you go to the window, y'all put something, or whatever. Y'all had the signal to know that somebody was inside the bank, that y'all can come on in. So we sitting there. And like I said, lady, but I don't take what I say lightly and all that. And when people said, thus said the Lord, the Holy Spirit said this, God told me to tell you this, the Holy Spirit, I'm under the unction of the Holy Spirit. I was just there, Lady Bell, sitting in my car. I don't know why I had my head down. I might have been looking down. Might have been thinking about, when I get to thinking heavy, I drop my head. And I'm just sitting there thinking. and I can hear as clear as day, just as you can hear my voice right now. Look up. There goes your wife. This is more important, Lady Bell. I heard that voice say, look up. There goes your wife. Now, Anna is sitting in the car with me. Anna's sitting right there in the car with me. I didn't look at Anna. I had no inclination to look at Anna. Anna, very attractive young lady. I ain't look up and say, oh, you. I didn't just pop and say, oh yeah. No, I looked straight up out the front windshield of my car, and lo and behold, is that how did you say that word back in the day? Lo and behold. And lo and behold, there you were, walking across the Key Bank parking lot. And I said, my goodness. Then I said, God, because I heard that voice clear as day. Are you going to give that pretty thing to me? The only thing I heard was yes. He didn't say you looking the wrong way, look to the right, look to the left. I said, wasn't nobody in the parking lot but you. He said, yes, Lady Bear. And I said, thank you. Now, fast forward to a week later. I said, Anna. Can I say what Anna said on air? I'm asking you, since she made the comment about you.
Go ahead. You telling everything this morning.
I said, Anna, who is that? That's the branch. Did y'all call it branch manager or bank manager?
Branch manager.
That's the branch manager. I said, oh, I want to meet her. You don't want to meet her. She bougie. I want to meet her. I want to meet her. And then what? Then what happened after that? Did I come up there and fill out the application? I called up there.
You came up there.
I came up there. Okay, so I guess probably about a week or so later. No, yeah, about a week or so later, I go up there and say, "Girl, I want to fill out an application." And she said, "Okay, come on in my office." And so I go in the office. So the whole time, what's your name? Robert Bell. You know I bought these popcorn for a reason, don't you? So imagine I'm sitting at this girl's office with a bag of popcorn. I was still rough around the edges. I was still. What was your favorite word back there? Uncouth. So I'm sitting in the office like, yeah, girl, what's your name? Robert Bell. What's your address? 2803 Avondale. I own my own house, girl. I got a 3-family, girl. Yeah.
True story.
What's this? What's that? Yeah. No, give me your phone number. Can I take you out? Can you imagine? Now y'all think I'm uncouth now. Imagine 35 years.
This subject is going in a whole different direction than I thought we were going to.
But Vicky, leading up to 1 plus, how did 1 plus 1 become 1? This was the beginning.
Okay.
So I'm all at the desk. I'm telling her, popcorn everywhere.
True story.
Popcorn everywhere. I was like, girl, I ain't worried about all that. I got good credit.
He did.
She was like, all I want is your number. I want to take you somewhere. And she said, this is my place of employment. You sit up and you fill out this application or you can leave my office. I was like, oh, excuse me. You is bougie. So that was the initial story of how we met.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, and she was like, and then when I was leaving, she was like, "Did you want to take all your popcorn with you?" But this the killer part. Part 2. This the killer part. I said,
She's dying laughing.
I'm trying to remember when you called me. Did you call me? I think I come up there when you told me I was denied. I was like, denied? How am I denied? You was like, no, just listen, Mr. Bell. It's not that you have bad credit. It's just that you don't have no credit. You have no credit card. Well, I had the one little Tire America card. You got that one credit card, but you need to you need some credit cards to establish your credit.
All you have was a mortgage.
Yeah, and yeah. And I was like, no, my daddy don't believe in credit cards. I don't play with no credit card. No, you just need them to establish your credit. And other than that, they just deny you because you don't have any established credit. And okay, so then, but you still ain't gonna let me take you out? Have a good day, Mr. Bell. So I got there one more store. So then maybe a couple of days later, I'm coming down Euclid Avenue at the corner of Green and South Euclid. Green and Euclid. I pull up to the next traffic light. Who's at the traffic light? Nobody other than Vicky Bell at the light. And I look over. Hey, we going back to we in 1992, you know. And you had that burgundy Thunderbird. And I pulled up next time, I looked and I saw it I was like, hey girl. I'm like, hey, this Mr. Bell, hey, you too pretty to be driving that old dirty car. You need to follow me and let me wash that car for you. And you know, back then, you know, her car had you want all the automatic windows in. But hey, she did like this. She leaned over and rolled that window up and took off on me.
That was his pickup line.
So she took off on me. I was like, wow, okay, go on in your little dirty car then. All right, cool. So then when was the next? Oh, then the next meeting. I've got two more meetings.
I got to sit through two more of these.
Because Vicky, this is the build up, so people can see. You started from here to here. How do you get to be? How do one slay 1,000 and two slay 10,000?
Okay,
you got to get there. So, the next one. Oh, then the next one. Anna, my tenant, came home, and I'm like, and she was like, and I think I'm out in the driveway washing the car. She was like, yeah,
in that car wash.
Me in that car wash. You know, that was the thing back. You know, back then, brothers wash their car, they wax their car, they shine their wheels every Thursday because it's the weekend.
Now you just got a membership.
What was Will Smith's song "Summertime"? Get the wash your car. That. So I was like, she's like, oh, we going down to Mirage tonight. I don't know if it was Dorothy's party or somebody's party y'all was celebrating. We all going down to the Mirage. I said, y'all going down to the Mirage? I said, who all going? She said, all the girls at the branch is going. I said, well, how you getting there? And she said, Vicky coming to pick me up. I said, Vicky coming to pick you? I said, no. I said, you call Vicky, tell her I'm driving, and I'll come and pick her up. Hey, that's how I'm going to figure if she going to let me find out where she live at. And she said yes. Woo, boy. I cleaned that car up, and we got in the car, and we drove down there. We put in the driveway. When we put in the driveway, I love you, Anna Grant. I turned to Anna, get in the back seat. Get in the back seat right now. She's like, I'm your friend. You don't even know her. What did I say? Didn't I say get in the back seat? Get in the back seat. And Hannah hopped in the back seat, and then she jumped in the front seat, and then we went on down to the Mirage. And what song came on? All I want is zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh, yeah.
All I want to do is zoom, 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 zoom in. That's my job. Who said that?
Me.
So that one song turned into about an hour of dancing.
Yeah.
It turned into about an hour of dancing. Then we sat down, and she was like, oh, my feet hurt. And I got down in the middle of the club and started rubbing her feet, took her shoes off.
We were
and all her co-workers was looking at her like, Miss Bougie, you letting this loud dude rub your feet?
My feet were hurting.
You letting this loud dude rub your feet in the club? Okay, I think that was all. So then so then we danced the night away that night in the Mirage. All my Cleveland folks, y'all remember the Mirage days. We danced the night away, And then when I took her back home, some of your coworkers, we all went to your house, and we was there. Remember, it was about 6 or 7 of us went to your house, and I was like, "You still ain't gonna let me get your number? If you can remember it." I was like, "What is it?" 216-451-8513. 216-451-8513.
Let's call in this.
216. Hey, and I'm like, you ain't gonna write it down. I just told it to you. Then she gonna write on a little piece of paper. But back then I was still all night long. 216-451-8513. 216-451-8513. Hey, and then I had a bright idea. You had that yellow foam in your kitchen with the. Mm-hmm. That's when phones were still on the wall, and I went to your phone and I called. Back then you just had answer machines.
Yeah. So
I called my number and left the number on the answer machine just in case. Because I was like, if I lose, because you wrote on a little piece of paper. I was like, if I lose this paper and my memory get bad. But okay, so that's in the beginning. That was the beginning of Rob and Vicky Bell. If anybody can find Anna Grant, I hope all is well with Anna Grant. I hope life has been good to Anna Grant. Thank you, Anna Grant, for being late to work that morning some 33 years ago. And Lady Bell, I was looking at the picture. I was like, man, we were babies. Lady Bell. So anything you want to add to it?
No.
Add something to it. Say, come on now. You don't want to add anything to it?
Still eating that popcorn.
Did I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah, you told the truth.
33 years ago. That's pretty good. I got pretty good memory for 33 years ago.
I will add this, though. This is a part. I've talked about it in the past, but I don't know if Robert really, like Anna used to come to work. She would talk, and she was looking for a place to live, and then you just you can hear the conversation going on behind the teller line and everything. And she came to work one day. I found a place, and I was like, thank goodness this girl found a place. And then she used to come to work, and she was like, oh, my landlord is so nice. So I had heard all about her landlord, Mr. Bell, and she used to talk about
how great a guy he was.
I thought you wanted me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I ain't
I
gonna
thought
interrupt
you
no
wanted
more.
me
Go, please do.
to add to the story. I thought you wanted me. Okay. So she used to come to work and she'd talk about how, great of a father he was and how good he was to his kids and how he had his kids all the time. And that just really resonated with me. And so when I saw him, I was like, but I knew he had to have another side other than eating that popcorn and tearing it up the way that he was. But I knew, I kind of heard, the backstory, the ins and outs and everything about him. So I kind of knew, okay, he's not just a good guy. He's a great guy, and he was a great father, and that his moral values, and he had principles. And so I kind of had an inside track with him that I don't know if he really knew about, but she came to work and talked about him a lot. That's all I'll add.
I know that because she would tell me. So I know, Vicky. One thing about you, one thing I admire about you.
Well, while he think about it, one of the things that I saw Robert do, his baby sister was barely 2, and he would comb her hair, and he would have the kids, his son and daughter matching, and he took her. Oh Lord, here come the waterworks, and he would take her and both of them. And they were so cute. But he would have Pampers right in the back window. He was so prepared as a single dad. I mean, it was just amazing to me that, and he paid attention to details. Little Robert hair was always cut, neat, clean. Baby sister's hair was always. Now, Robert has 7 sisters, but they weren't the ones combing her hair. Robert was combing her hair, and like if she had on a purple t-shirt and jeans, she had purple barrettes and purple balls in her head. So Robert was an excellent dad. So that's all I'll add.
Oh, thank you. But
I knew all that.
Well, you know all that. Well, from what you heard, then you saw it. You know, because we're going to get in 1 + 1 being 1. After you heard it, you saw it, and you know, and it's always talking about, no, don't just be hearers but doers. Don't just be talkers but walkers.
Right.
So even though you heard her talking about it, you actually seen me, you know, walking in it.
I knew his credit wasn't jacked up.
You knew my credit wasn't jacked up. I was going to say something about, and we're going to jump into these scriptures referring to unity, and when you talk about 1 + 1, you talk about unity. When you talk about 2 is bigger, but it's still 1, we talk about teamwork. We talk about marriage and friendship and oneness. You got to have a foundation. That's why. That's why when you said, because I was thinking about. Did you turn on a fan or something?
This gonna be good.
I was thinking about
Well, when we talk about 1 + 1 = 1, 2 is bigger, but it's still 1, you know, and you went way back. We laid a foundation. I think for you and I, we were friends first, you know, because after we got through, you know, how we met, we hung out with our kids, and we were really good friends first, and it was easy. Because we got to know each other as friends, and we built that foundation based off of friendship, and then it crossed over into you know, us dating. But I felt like, you know, that really, and then our kids saw us as friends, you know, and I think that made a smooth transition for them because they saw the friendship, the genuine friendship between us. And I think that, you know, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think that kind of helped with our relationship and our foundation in the beginning.
Yeah. And because, like I said, we had,
and then
go ahead, I'm sorry.
And then we always we included the kids in a lot of things that we did. You know, we had our time, but we always, you know, we had our kids the same weekend, and then we were free the same weekend. So I think again, it built that foundation.
And like you said, the friendship thing came because even though we exchanged numbers, and we got to telling each other our stories, you know, as friends, we telling each other our stories as friends and talking on the phone, and even after she gave me her number, now, like I said, remember y'all told you this is August, September. You know, it don't get dark in Cleveland until 9 o'clock. What you call it? Daylight saving time. It don't get dark till 9, 10 o'clock. I said, and I would call her. I knew the bank closed at 4:30. She got home about 5:30. I call about 7.
No,
she would be in the bed.
Going. No, I had 2 little boys. So my time was limited. So I had to get them bathed and everything else. And
she would get their homework done.
That's right.
Bathe, eat.
They would be in bed by 8:30. They would be in bed by 8:30.
Vicky, Tommy still go to bed at 7 o'clock now.
Let's call him. That's when he takes a nap.
But she say 8. In her mind, it was 8. It felt like 8 to her. But this girl was, every time I call, I'm asleep. I'm like, it's 7 o'clock, you sleep.
Now that you've been with me for 30
Yeah, I
years,
know
do you
was
believe?
asleep, yeah. It's 6 o'clock now. But let me. What direction was I going? I was going. I was talking about the friendship and like I said, and the Green Light Shopping Center became such a valuable place to us because, like I said, in the midst of us talking, I think, okay, so what you call had the party, met the Mirage. Then a couple weeks later, now in September, you was having a birthday party. Mm-hmm. What was it, your 29th? It wasn't your 30th.
No, I think it was the
28th or 29th.
28th or
so
29th.
then you had the, what was that, at the Coop? What was at the Coop, or was it
I thought it was out. I remember being out Euclid.
Oh, so it was at Toucan Harry then. Mm-hmm. Dancing the night away there, and all the other dynamics that was happening that night. And now we in September. Now we coming in October, and then you call and we talking one day, and Vicky said, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing." She said, "You just don't sound like your happy self." I was like, "Well, my daughter's birthday is coming up, and
that was October 6th. It was coming up."
Mm-hmm. So she's like, "Let's go to
Aldi's.
Let's go to Aldi's. You can give her a party at a reasonable price." And Aldi's, oh my God. Back then, we talking 1993, a pack of hot dogs was 49 cents.
49 cents.
Hot dog buns was 29 cents. A 12 pack of hamburgers. I'm about real hamburger, thick hamburgers. They was $1.99. Hamburger buns was 49.
I'm gonna jump in right here. Robert called me bougie. Robert had never been to Aldi's.
Nobody knew what Aldi's was.
For those of you in Cleveland right now, Robert is from Bedford. He didn't know anything about Aldi's. Go ahead. You the bougie one.
Yeah, but when I grew up in Bedford, there wasn't no Aldi's then.
No.
How long had Aldi's been there?
I don't know.
I hope Aldi holds. So I said, oh, okay. Before I go any further, let's get this straight. Did you come and pick me up?
We cannot get that straight.
We cannot get that. My memory is a whole lot better than yours.
That's true.
You came and picked me up.
Okay, if you say so.
By then, you had that white Century.
Okay.
You remember having that white Century? By then, you had bought that white Century. Mm-hmm. So you came and I'm almost positive you came pick. No, you know what? No, you didn't. I came pick you up. No, when you came pick me up, when your mother went to the hospital. And when your mother went to the hospital, you came and picked me up to go to the hospital with you. That's when, okay. So she comes to get me and we go to Aldi. And so to me, I turned to her. So is this our first official date?
Oh.
So to me, our first official date was at the Aldi's.
I agree.
At the Aldi's, right next to the Key Bank, in the Green Light Shopping Center in Cleveland, Ohio, at the corner of Euclid and Green. I hope y'all taking notes because we're gonna be giving some giveaways, and not today, but next week we're gonna have some giveaways, and these gonna be some questions about if you listened or not. But Vicky, okay, so
and don't call me and ask.
So I think we went to Aldi, but I think that our first official date was
Aldi's.
Yeah, Aldi's. But then you're talking about being friends. We was talking and you said, what you do? I said, I was having my kids. No, we had the birthday party. Then after the birthday party, you said, what you doing with the following weekend when I got them? You said, what you doing with the kids? I said, we go to the pond and feed the ducks. Mm-hmm. And you said, I want to go. And that's when we went, we went to, what was it? Huff Bakery. Huff Bakery had their little discount store. You can get like 8 loaves of bread for $1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, and you talking about cheap. See, them was the good old days when you could have cheap fun with your kid. You ain't got to take them to New kids are eating crab legs and lobster now, Lady Bell. I know our kids ate crab legs, but
that's why I didn't say anything.
But back then that was at Red Lobster. Now they're eating. Now these little kids 2 years old getting crab leg boils. I want a crab leg boil. 2 years old, 3 years old. You
But it was fun though.
When I grew up, when my mama cooked shrimp, we didn't get no shrimp. Mm-hmm. We didn't get no shrimp. We couldn't eat her shrimp. We couldn't eat her orange roughy. We could. What else was she cooked? We couldn't. Hey, them high price food we couldn't eat.
No, I used to love that orange roughy.
Yeah, we could.
Can't get it out here.
So okay, let me stick to the 1+1 label. What time is it?
It's probably almost up.
What time is it?
10:36.
Okay, we got plenty of time to talk about 1+1. So fast forward from 1993 to July of 1995. So from 93 to 95,
I might as well just put my little notes up.
We dated on and off. No, this started 1+1, Lady Bell. We dated on and off 1995. Everything went left. I went left and she went right. And from July of 1980 to July of 1995 to January 3rd of 1997,
yeah,
there was absolutely zero communication.
Zero.
For a whole year and a half. A whole year and a half, Lady Bell. What's that on my face? A tear don't dry up? What was that? For a year and a half, we did not speak. January 3rd, a phone call was made, and
you could tell that part.
I can tell that part.
Yeah. You done told everything else. Now you want to pull back.
So that part, easy to remember. January 23rd, 1997, somebody called me. Who made that call?
I did.
You didn't drive to Aldi, but you made that call, right?
Yeah.
Lady Bell, thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I missed my friend.
You missed your friend?
I did. I did.
See, I started to say something smart, but I'm going to let you off.
Go ahead.
So 97. So fast forward to January 3rd, 1997. We have a call. Vicky calls me. She said, "What you doing?" I said, "I've been waiting on this call."
That was his lie.
I've been waiting on this call, girl. Please, come back to me. Get me out of these damn streets. I don't want nobody but you. Please get me out these freaking streets. No, true story. But let me get serious. And from that day, I said, I've been waiting on this call. I've been waiting on this call. The very next day, we went to dinner. Mm-hmm. We went the very next day. We went to dinner, and I like, look, I ain't sleeping with you. I know you miss your friend, but I ain't sleeping with you. To throw that in there. I ain't sleeping with you. We ain't doing nothing. Hey, do you want to get married?
He gave me an ultimatum.
I told you from day one, God told you was my wife. So do you want to get married? If you want to get married, if you don't want to get married, we can have this meal and you can go on back doing what you're doing and you can leave me out here in these streets. But please don't.
He gave me an ultimatum. He said that we were not going to date. And that we was either going to get married,
and I wasn't going to sleep with you.
We weren't going to date, and he wasn't going to sleep with me, and that we either was going to get married, and that was it,
or go on. I knew who you was. You knew who I was. Ain't no need, if anything that transpired that you know when we talked about the thing about when you dating somebody, what is that? I absolutely need to know. Now, we don't got so involved in this relationship now. Before we go any further, what does I absolutely need to know? You dating somebody, you plan on marrying somebody. That's the number one question you got to ask. Is there something I absolutely have to know about you? Mm-hmm. I need to know that you got 8 felonies. I need to know. This don't happen. I need to know. You got 14 bankruptcies. I need to know. You got 20 credit cards. I need to know. Mm-hmm. You got a funky attitude when you get real mad. I need to know. You get physical when you get mad. I need to know. It's some stuff I absolutely need to know. So we knew. Who said you knew what it was when you signed up? So if we gonna get married or not, I know what it is. You know what it is. Let's go on and do this. We sat down. We said we made counseling plans. We're gonna go see a counselor. What do you want out of this marriage? What do you want out of life? Let's just do this. So that, I think that was the foundation of us becoming 1+1. Let's go to counseling. We went to counseling. True story. I made 8 counseling sessions.
Yeah.
I made 8 counseling sessions with a.
Let me jump in right here. Yeah. Robert, when he said he took the initiative where he went and he found a counselor and
Black female.
Am I talking? Okay. Yeah, he found a Black female, but what I liked about it is that he did his research. He looked through multiple counselors, and he didn't decide to go with a man or a Black man, white man, because he felt like, I would feel ganged up on. He took my feelings and my concerns into consideration. And he took the initiative where he found a Black woman that took his insurance and for us to get marital counseling, which I thought, to me, that spoke volumes that he considered me and my feelings. So now you can go ahead.
So we had pretty much everything wrote down.
Yeah.
We had went over everything. How we gonna do this? How we gonna work this? When we get married, now since we're gonna do this. Now remember, this was February 3rd, 1997. We sat down, we talked, we go over finance, we go over raising kids. We sat down, we set the kids down. We set the kids down. 1 + 1 = 1. 2 is bigger, but it's still 1. We set the kids down. So you talking 28 years ago. So you figure baby sister was 8, Tommy was 9, Rob was 10, Kirk was 12.
Mm-hmm. Were they that old?
The baby sister would be 35.
Okay, I guess so.
So 28 years ago would have made her what, 7, 8?
Mm-hmm.
7 turning 8. We set the kids down and we tell them, look.
She turned into an old lady.
We said, look, this is going to be the rules of our house. This is going to be the rules of our house, and for the audience sake. And me and Vicky always agree. It's never about your kids, my kids. No, these are our kids. Mm-hmm. From this day forth, these are our kids. We didn't play that. Oh, them my step kids. Don't worry about those her kids. So no, from day one we agreed that these are going to be our kids. We always refer to them as my son and my daughter. This and that. We didn't say, oh, that's her son. Oh, that's his daughter. That 1 + 1 = 1. 2 is bigger, but it's still 1. 1 1,000, but 2 10,000. That take teamwork, Lady Bell.
Yes, it did.
People say, the girl said the other day, every time I see y'all dressed alike. Mm-hmm. Remember that one place started having Bell's dress up day. All couples wearing the same color. It take more than wearing the same colors. Mm-hmm. Just because you wearing the same, it's teammates right now. That's who was that? I'll say that for later. But just because you on the same team, don't mean you all in. Mm-hmm. Just because you got on the same uniform don't mean you all in. Me and Vicky been dressing alike from day one. Only time we stopped dressing alike when we first got to Vegas. When we first got to Vegas, I said, we ain't wearing the same colors no more. Everywhere we go, we're not doing it. You know why? Because before we left Cleveland, we was going to this church, and we will always be dressed alike. And a little 4-year-old would turn around one day. Vicky had on a maroon dress, and I had on a gray suit with maroon stripes in it. And the lining was maroon on the inside. And I had on a maroon tie, 10 minutes. And the little girl, she just kept turning around and said, Mr. Rob, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing wrong. Now this little 4-year-old. She turned around again, Mr. Rob, what's wrong? Sweetheart, nothing wrong. She turned around and sat down, and she turned back around. Miss Vicky, what's wrong? And she was like, sweetheart, nothing wrong. Why do you think something's wrong? Because you and Mr. Rob ain't got on the same colors. This little girl thought something was wrong because we didn't have on the same colors. Mm-hmm. And I opened up my jacket so she could see the burgundy and all that. And I showed her my tie. I said, we're coordinating. She was like, coordinating? I love that story, lady.
I know.
But it's just like, and so then we got to the point where grown folks be like, they thought something was wrong if we didn't have on the same color. And we wasn't matching. Like, okay, and, but now it's so embedded in me, lady. But I feel out of sync.
Oh Lord,
I feel out of sync if we ain't got something matching. Something got to be matching. I feel out of sync if it don't. But 1 + 1. So we laid the foundation. We went to the counseling. We had all our notes, finances, family, this and that. We had everything. Now, we thought we needed in order.
Let me jump in right here. When Robert and I put these notes together, this is like before the internet. This is before you couldn't just jump on Google and see what to ask. These were like heartfelt questions. Things that we were concerned about. Go ahead.
So we sat there
before TikTok.
And keep in mind, even though this lady took my insurance, I was still paying $150 out of pocket.
Yeah, you were paying out of pocket.
And I made Schedule 8. And so we went over everything. When I said we in there sat down, I had my copy of notes. Vicky had hers. We gave one to the counselor. And we went over. And then after everything was said and done, this woman gathered up the notes and she said, if y'all do everything that y'all got written down here,
that's what we need to find.
If y'all do everything that y'all got written down here, y'all don't need me. Y'all go out and teach this. Is that what the lady told us, Vicky? She said, y'all go out and teach this. Now, if you want to come back, I'll be more than happy to take your money. But if y'all going to stick to these notes, and when I sit here and listen to y'all going to do what y'all, 1 + 1, if you're going to do, you just can't be hearer of the words, Lady Bell. You got to be doer of the word. You just can't say, you just can't shout. Read Amos 3:3. Come on, we down to like 8 minutes.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
How can 50-50? Lady Bell, this is the last time I addressed this 50-50 thing. How can two walk together unless they agree? Mm-hmm. No, it ain't no 50-50. It's all of yours and all of mine. Mm-hmm. It's all whatever. If you make 125,000 and I make 75,000, we make 200,000.
That's right.
If I make 150,000 and you make 50,000, we make 200,000. It ain't no 50. Now if you blessed enough, and as a man that you have enough finances where, honey, I got enough money, I got us covered. You can do whatever you want with your money. You can do whatever you like with it. And when a man says that to you, that don't mean be foolish.
Right.
That don't mean go buy Gucci and Louis and Balenciaga. I like saying Balenciaga. Did I say it right? I know I never say it right, but I like saying Balenciaga. Because you be seeing these dudes with all that Balenciaga on their t-shirts. It'd be like, Balenciaga. Most of them can't even say it. You know what I'm saying? But so. But when a man say do what you want with your money, no, that means save it. That means have a nest egg. That means have some your money can be just in case. But 1 + 1, everything is yours. And when we talk about all in, that's not just money. Your kids is my kids. My kids is your kids. It's being unified. It's being unified as a family. Like I was saying, we set the kids down and we said we're getting married. We're getting married, and these are going to be the rules of this house. Now, whatever y'all do at your other parents' house, that's what y'all do. But here, this is the rules of this house. And one thing I love about what you did, Lady Bell, you told your boys, you said when we got married, you said Robert is the head of this house now. Robert is the head of this house now, because they always respected you as, they would come to you and you would say, I got to talk to Robert. We have to talk to. So we told the kids, look, these are the rules that, I looked at my kids and say, y'all might not ever come to love Vicky, but you're going to respect her. She looked at her boys and said, y'all might never grow to love Robert, but you're going to respect him. See, that's the thing, Lady Bell. You can love me to death. A man say, oh, do you love me? I love you. Well, can you show me some respect? Can I get a side of respect with that love? Can I get a side of respect with that? Hey, you give me your you can get all the coochie you want. Okay, that's good and well. But I need a side of respect with that. You can't just keep giving. I'm going left a little bit, Lady Bell. You just can't keep solving your problem with low hanging fruit and be like, No, I need some respect. Well, now, here, let me give you a little bit. So I will always say this. That's irrelevant right now. How can two walk together unless they agree? Lady Bell, see, we laid the foundation, so we'll wrap it. We'll get back into it next week because 1 + 1 being 1 ain't that easy, Lady Bell. It's not that easy. So you gotta it gotta be a foundation. You just can't come and flying in and say, we live by the word. We do what the word say. We trust God. We take 1 + 1. You can quote 1 + 1 all you want to. You can say, how can two walk together unless they agree? You can say that all you want to. You can say, what's Deuteronomy 32:30 right quick?
How should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight?
Didn't I give you one more? Did I give you one more scripture? It was the other one I wanted. But we'll get it. That's the one I wanted. What scripture is that?
10:8 signifies a profound union between a husband and
What's
wife.
the scripture?
The phrase.
What's the phrase then?
And the two shall become one in the context of marriage.
Oh, okay. The two shall become one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just can't say and the two shall become one. Now you got to put in the work. Now you got to put in the work. After the popcorn don't spill on the floor, after she looked at me like I was crazy, after all of that, Lady Bell, and my heart been jumping all week. Cause it'll be with it been August 21st was 33 years ago we met. And I was looking. I found that picture from that first cruise. I mean, we looked like babies.
Yeah, I saw.
We looked like babies, and I said, "Man, look how far we have come.
Look how old I look." When I saw it, I was like, "Oh Lord."
Look how, girl, you still the prettiest one to me. Always will be the prettiest one to me. You know who I am. You know who I'm with. 1 + 1 will always be
1.
2 is bigger, but it's always
1.
2 is after 1, but it's always
1.
If I put, girl, get me out these streets. If I can put 1,000, if I can put 1,000 at flight by myself, but with you,
10,000.
10,000. Thank you for getting me out of them damn streets, Team Bell. You know who I'm with.
Everybody have a wonderful week. Welcome to Marriage Bootcamp with Vicki and Robert Bell on Hot 702.5 FM Risky Radio.